All right, let's get started because we have a lot to go through today. So let's go to I will put the Facebook post there. Oops. Okay, so Helen, for those who know what you guys doing, click on the link on the chat, which should direct you to the Facebook post to set your intention for this week. Okay, Helen, remember last week we set your 90-day goals. Okay, if you haven't finished, that's okay. Arnaud will be in touch with you. Okay, and then we'll just help you to set your 90 days. But today we're setting our 7 days intention. So think about what you would like to achieve these 7 days and share in the Facebook the intention post, which is the link should be in the chat. But sometimes depends on your device. It could be not linking you, so you might have to go straight to the Facebook our Facebook group, the Elite group, to post your intention. Okay, if there's any issues, just let us know. All right, everyone's working very hard now to set your intention, and let's get the week to be a winner week.
Catherine, this week I'm gonna put it on my board so I don't forget what my intentions are.
Ah, here you go. That's very creative.
Thanks.
Cool, cool, cool. So you can like make it as a diary, as a journal. So you can actually, another way is you can keep a journal, half the page, your intention for the week, your win for the week. So when you fulfill your intention, you just tick as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or just highlight them. And then, all right, where have we got? What have we got? Okay. Christine. Oh, this time you got your own possibility in your own tongue.
Yeah, hopefully, if we can get the showing scheduled. My realtor found something off market. He's like, I can sell this for this price all day long. So, but the folks who have it are not getting back to him on when we can see it.
Yeah, well, set your intention, things will come your way. And you have a 6-unit setting up. Great, it's so exciting. And how exciting is grading school, eh? Before
oh no, I keep putting that one off.
Okay.
That's like I'm spending part of my summer and the district is actually going to pay me for my time over the summer this time. That's a new one. I'm going to set up as many of my assignments as I can for automatic grading and feedback. So I'm taking less of my time next school year doing it.
That's amazing. That's amazing. Working smarter, not harder, eh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I'm sure all the keyword will come in to just, yep, as long as they mention this keyword, and then the computer will just grade that. Cool, cool. And Christine, don't forget to make a time to spend with me because we haven't talked for a while. Yeah, but you can do it like later in your evening or your Sunday night after mom goes to sleep, right? So
yeah,
get your attention. I get a bit jealous.
She's taking a nap right now.
Yeah, I know. You're not distracted. All right, what have we got? Good job, Christine. Continue with Tamara, your meditation. Yes. Okay, guys, girls, men and women, this Wednesday, please remember Tamara. She's going to call this Wednesday. All right. Send her not just the positive vibes, but like just make sure we have the energy for her to go through the day, as well as everything is going to work out for her. Okay. And I'll get Tamara. We haven't slept much, so my mind is just blank when I go and look at your face and your name. Would you like to share your card, your Oracle card, what you bought yesterday?
Oh, yes, my Oracle cards. Let's see, where am I? I bought a beautiful set of Lemurian Oracle cards. They are absolutely gorgeous. They have beautiful pictures on them, such beautiful colours and designs. And here we go. So,
No, don't touch it because it hasn't been touched.
so that's the card box.
Cool. Thank you, Katrina. And you're going to work on your SEO. All right. For the Soul Sister Tribes, the masterclass will do everything about AI. Not this week, next week, I'll make a call with you guys for the Soul Sister Tribe. That will not just talk about SEO, but we'll use the AI that will save us a lot of time.
And also talk about organic growth.
You're talking about Chat GPT.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Alicia, what have we got?
I have some big news that I need to
Oh.
process.
I will let you speak then.
So remember last week when I was like, we're having this like surprise meeting, only a few
Yeah.
people are invited. And I guessed two things that it could be. And ironically, I guessed what it was going to be, but I wasn't serious when I wrote it down. And so my broker is, has a very small brokerage, 35 agents. And I really felt like I'm flourishing in a small environment. And he's so dedicated to growing the business and doing what's best for everyone. And I trust him 100%. And I finally felt like, safe and in a good place. And he decided to partner to basically sell the brokerage to EXP, which is like an online model, but to a specific team called the Wolf Pack, who are out of Canada, which I love, obviously. And we had the sales call and the whole thing. I'm gonna go for it and move forward because the brokerage I'm at now is dissolving. I mean, it's still gonna be Better Life Realty, but it's gonna be powered by EXP. So I'm just feeling so unsafe right now. And at first I was really excited because within this brokerage model, there's an opportunity to earn passive income. There's equity ownership and ways to basically grow a sustainable business rather than just one transaction at a time. So it's a really cool model, but I'm just like, I'm going because I trust my broker, but the whole thing makes me just feel so unsafe and like backtrack in my progress, because for me that's huge. I need to feel that before I can really flourish. So yeah, that's what's happening with that.
Beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
Mm.
Thanks everyone for the support.
Oh, that's amazing, Alyssa. That's a great opportunity. Where you're talking about the passive income, the equity in the business. I mean, that's really good stuff. And you already, know who this company is, and you like this Wolf Pack. That uncomfortable feeling, that's just your next step evolution. And we're so proud of you.
Thank you for saying that. That's what I was trying to tell myself, but I didn't really know, I couldn't differentiate the feeling. So thanks for saying that.
Just because, sorry, when you get used to something, no, she'll hear me. You can hear me, Alyssa?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So every time you feel like you've just got everything right, it's working.
Yeah.
Yes, something comes along, right? Initially, if you look back months ago, you used to crumble, you used to start shaky.
Yeah.
Now
Right.
you're evolving. Now you're evolving. You're going, okay, I can look at it this way. So you've looked at the risk. It happens, but you know what? There's very little risk when you've got conglomerates. Okay?
Yeah.
And two, you're willing to take the risk. So
Yeah.
that is a huge step for you, right?
Thank you. Yeah.
So it's just part of your evolution, honey.
Thank you.
Done.
Beautiful. All right.
Alyssa's also had a hair color change.
Yeah, we like your hair.
What's that?
We like your hair color.
Oh, you like my
Your
hair?
hair done?
No, I just put it in a
She
clip.
washed it.
Okay. Yes, Anna, we know you don't wash your hair every day. Good, good. Yeah,
So good.
yeah. All right. Sit with it, Alicia, because every level there's a devil. Okay. So there's an old saying, I'm going to wait for all the ducks to line up, then I'll take the next step.
Yeah. Wow.
Oh, the roof is coming out. Can
The
you hear
ducks
that?
don't line up, they just get thrown at you.
Yeah.
They'll just
Hey,
fly right in your
Alicia,
face.
as you were talking, my
Yeah,
whole
that
body's
is mine.
vibrating, so I know that you're on the right path.
Oh, thank you. You ladies are making my day.
Look at her smile.
But honestly, like Christine and Anna, both those things you said really mean a lot, because you're right. I have grown, because I'm feeling a little uneasy, but I'm not falling apart with it. And yeah, and it is my chance to go to the next level and actually earn some residual income, which is my goal, because I don't want to just be working for a paycheck every single time.
Mm. Mm.
It's fantastic.
Yeah. Because if we just wait for a paycheck, we're living in a poverty.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. And it's great that you understand that you feel uncomfortable, but you don't need to crumble. But I rather think that when we feel the uncomfortable, it's the excitement. So you know how your body reacts to challenges, then allow it to sit with you. It's nothing wrong to have the anxious feeling, but rather use your wisdom to understand what this anxious feeling is talking about, speaking about, and what lesson could I learn from it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Anyone else would like to share? Because I think this is a great lesson for all of us. Katrina, have you got something? What just dropped to you? No.
Sorry, tomorrow I was playing with my tablet to attempt to get the camera working. It's sharing screens at the moment. But that's wonderful, Alyssa, listening to what you're saying. For me, I've been, as you know, down in Melbourne, attending naturopaths and herbalist symposium. It's been brilliant. It's just opened my mind again, and connecting with Catherine and Anna and Tamara and Helen, chatting about some different career pathways that I've been contemplating for a while. And the little comment about all the ducks in the row, that's what I was saying to Catherine. I'm just waiting for my ducks to get in the row to move into the next step. And I've realised that no, I need to start now making those changes and progressing forward. So that's what I will be planning towards.
We're removing your ducks though.
Moving towards, yes.
We just listen to Christine and throw all the ducks at her.
That's it.
How about that, Christine?
Okay, hang on.
Oh. I'm getting threatened with something thrown at me going, there's no ducks in a row. You make them get in a row.
No, Katrina is speaking to you all like, oh, let's kill me. Oh, it's pretty crazy woman in a row. So proud of you, Alicia. And yes, Katrina, you know who I'm speaking to. Anna O'Brien, what's your intention for this week? Oh, wow. I think you need to share about your crystal healing. What is your experience this weekend?
Well, we went with Helen and Tamara, and Paul Katrina was at the symposium. And Catherine came along with us, and I thought I'd left my children, my grandchildren at home, but I was wrong. I had a 50-year-old child running around going, "Hey, who do you think that was, everybody?" Right?
Yeah, that would be me too.
So what we were doing was Helen's very, very intuitive, and so is Tamara, and we've worked very closely with the elements, crystals, water, you know. So what we did was I had walked into the crystal place, and I was already getting called and shouted at by the crystals, and I know Tamara was and Helen was. But I went to the first crystal that was calling out for Helen, picked it up and gave it to her. And as I put it into her hand, she jolted. So that's the sort of energy we're talking about. That power,
Wow.
see that? That's a smoky quartz.
What
was
is
talking- Yeah, that was talking to me, and I picked it up and said, "Oh, Catherine, please don't look at the price, but this is asking for you."
No, he was encouraging me spending before I earn a Christine. You might have to have a talk with Anna.
So, but what she's just shown you, my crystals and Tamara's crystals actually sit. Like if you've seen the USBs on your computer, they're actually sitting. So we amplified it. So our meditation and our wards and everything was just heightened. How many visitors have we had, guys?
Oh, plenty, too many.
Yeah, so we're shining, but at the crystal place, we were feeling the energies. I mean, you could actually feel the excitement within the crystals, and other people were coming in, and they were, I don't know, like bees to honey, and approaching Tamara and asking, "Can you can you tell me? Can you show me what crystal was?"
How to use the pendulums. and
Yeah.
Ask me which.
So we were shining, and it was really, really strange, because no matter what when I was hearing somebody's name called, I went and picked it and said, "Oh, you have to have this." And Tamara was going, "Get fucked." Because everything I gave her, she bought. So, but the one thing I want to say is, when you open yourself up for meditation, when you start really delving in, and you know what I'm talking about, Christine, when you start delving into that deep meditation, you are becoming open and aware. And anything that has its own power, its own life cycle, feels that. Right? So when we're not feeling well or whatever, you know that if you sat in the room with your crystals, it would feel you. Right? And it would take that, it would work in with that pain. If you get into the bath and you put them in the water and you sat in that water, it will calm you.
Mm.
Right? But Helen's actually a conduit. She's a transformer. You plug her into the crystal, and I'm not kidding you. She'll pick her hand up, put it out, and you will feel the energy, and you can actually feel that energy. So we're having a lot of fun, and we're going back there today for Katrina.
Oh yes, she's being. I'm helping someone else.
But the good thing is that the owner of the place trusted us enough, because I've been going there quite regularly. And she said, "Yes, you can go in the back again, because something's calling out to me." And I went out there to have a look. And then I went back out and said, "Tamara's looking at something." I said, "No, they're not the ones. The ones you need are at the back." She walked in. "Have you got it? Where is it, babe?"
One of them's up in.
I'll go get it. Hang on.
She's getting too excited. So Christine, next year when we come to America for the retreat, we're coming to your place. You better get a lot of air mattress for us. But we want to go to the place where you get your raw crystal as well.
Oh yeah, we'll go to Hidden Night Gem Mine.
Can you see this?
Oh wow.
Right. So it's got a lot of barcodes. It has history. It has fairies. It It has angels. Oh, honey, do you want to explain what it is?
Honey.
Yeah. Okay, so that one has, I'm coming over.
I've got to hold it, though. If I drop it on my laptop, I'm going to scream.
Okay.
Oh.
This one. It has,
You have to put it in front of the camera.
Yep.
They can't see it.
no, they can't see it. So it's got rainbows in it, so it's got air pockets. It's has different channeling faces on it, and you don't really need to see my boobs.
Someone showing off.
But it's also a key.
It's, yeah, there's a
It's a
key
key.
here. Which when I'm doing my meditations and doing guided meditations, it allows me to connect in with the different elementals and the different fairies and angels that are connected in with the crystal, and helps guide me through the different aspects of what we need with the healing and the meditations.
And if you know, if you're working with your crystals, if you were to put them up, if you shine them in the sunlight, I always say put your crystals out in the sunlight because they love the sun. They really do love the sun. Did you notice that? So they thrive on the sun, but they also we've been watching the crystals. The things are coming through the crystals while we're growing. The crystals are revealing themselves. That's something that I only just noticed, and I've been working. I've not worked crystals so intensely, but
Oh, good.
you're starting to notice other things are coming to light. And with crystals that Mara's had, I've noticed that there's tendrils that are now highlighting themselves to us in different lights. You see different things, and we all see the thing that's changed. It's just we're more aware. So yeah, it's pretty powerful. So we've had a lot of fun, and we're going back to have some more fun.
Without me.
But it was
I'm
quite.
jealous.
That's why we say you have to come with us, Christine.
So did you? And we got a necklace for Missy. She said, "Oh, here's some money. Go and buy me something." And I went, "Yeah." Her necklace is okay. Do you want to tell them what it is?
Pyrite,
No, moldavite,
oh, moldavite, sorry,
a diamond.
coconut diamond, and I forgot what moldavite.
Moldavite.
Moldavite, there we go, got it back to front.
So she's amplifying particular.
What was the
crystal-
last one?
Like this.
Moldavite again?
No,
Oh,
it's-
okay.
No, the first big one is moldavite, but the top one is not moldavite.
Yes, it
Yes,
is.
it is.
Is
Both
it?
moldavite, then hecuba diamond, then moldavite.
Yeah.
That is,
So it's a faceted moldavite.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's one.
and what does it do? It protects.
Moldavite is a asteroid and it comes from one of the asteroids, so it's not of this earth. It's a metaphysical crystal that comes from outer space. So it has very powerful energies from the galaxy and out in outer space. So it is a very, very powerful meteorite tektite crystal. So it has a lot of power and a lot of healing energy.
And it feels lovely, and it's shiny and sparkly.
And the Herkimer diamond helps amplify the love, and it helps amplify the healing properties of the moldavite. So it's a very
Beautiful.
powerful combination.
Christine is drooling. She might be hopping out after this call.
I have moldavite in a bath salt that I have not used yet. So
Oh,
He needs to see the sunlight, honey.
Mm.
Everything that you have has to see the sunlight, must have the light.
well, sometimes I'll charge them in the sun, but a lot of times I'll do the full moon.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, baby.
I'd like to do the full moon. I can't do it where my windows are. It doesn't say it. I have to put it out in my front garden where other people will get them. So no.
Okay, let's get moving. All right, Linda. Yep, you have I done? Yep, cool. Linda, yes, you have a big week coming your way, and your little girl is coming out dancing too and finishing your Facebook statement. Beautiful. Is there anything else you would like to share, Linda?
Yeah, the experience of actually sitting down with my little girl. I sat down with her and spoke with her and cuddled her. So yeah, I have to do a lot more of that. So that was really helpful. And also I'll be praying for you, Tamara and Alicia, in this coming week.
Beautiful.
And missing you guys. I was down there as well.
Hey, you're coming down in September, so tell your hubby now he's got plenty of time to get over it.
Right. Okay.
Kim wouldn't have a problem for her to have a girl weekend, honey.
Yeah.
She goes home and she shine more. It's like, I'm gonna have more fun.
Yeah, that'll be
Let's
good.
not go there. All right. Good job, Linda. Katrina, all right. I can see all your intention. Yes, but everyone, I'll get Katrina to share. What's the reason you need to train your doggy again?
Well, while I was away, my partner's been holding down the fort, and he actually got a very bad stomach bug and he's been really unwell. So he hasn't been spending as much time with the dog. So they decided to entertain themselves by breaking into my chicken coop and killing all my baby chickies that I've raised from day 1 through, and some of them are 7 years old. They just got in and killed them all. So that was awful. So they're very naughty and need to be trained again. They're 12 months old, so they're still trainable at this stage. Very sad though.
Send Katrina lots of love, even though she is with us, but for babies. Okay, fantastic. I have muted myself. All right, Helen, do you the understanding what we do on a Monday morning? The first 3 weeks of the Monday morning, we set the intention. So you know like what intention to set. Okay, so when you set intention like prosperity, blessing. So this week or today, I want you to hold the energy. You will understand and then learning how to break it down into small steps. And prosperity blessing is not just a 7 days. So probably that you have mentioned that my prosperity blessing for the next 90 days. So each day is like, maybe like this week you say, I'll learn to have affirmation on daily basis. Affirmation, just don't wait till in the morning. Affirmation is for those who've been with me this weekend, they was every 2 hours, my phone ring up. Say, I'm grateful and happy that I make $1 million. You don't just say it, but you hold the energy with the thought and your heart and your feelings. And you will be able to channel through to the fourth and the fifth dimension, and as you see it. Okay, that's my practice. But for those who just started, I mean, Helen have not just started, but she has her own way. Okay, does that make sense? So all good, Helen, what we are doing right now. Okay, now the next step, I got the mathematician teachers here as well. So Helen, for the next step, if it's a little bit complicated, it's okay. Just take your time. So for those, have you guys also seen the share in the Facebook as well? There's a post that I posted for you guys to download a file. The budget planner. Have anyone seen it? And I can't see it. And please, someone help me to share that on the chat from Facebook. I haven't had a chance to upload to the podium yet. Okay, so what I'll do. Okay, now who's here has a budget planner? Everyone, good. Down to what details you guys have a budget planner? Just type into the chat, please. We only have 20 minutes to cover this. All right, so what's important is Christine will have many different versions of budget planner to show your student as well. Okay, this one is an example. it's not like this is set on stone, you must follow, but this is quite detailed of your budget planner. I wouldn't wait till just do it once a year. So your income, you break down what type of income, because we all have already spoken about the passive income, okay? So Christine, the Centrelink, the family benefit, child support receive, these are all Australian terms. But nothing will be a stranger to you about income from saving, investment, or rental, or bonus over time, and so forth, okay? Because today's topic is on, this month we are on the pillar of rain, is about wealth creation, your creativities, and your contribution. Yeah, it's your element, isn't it? So you work on this, fill this in. This week, your homework is fill in all this, because just think about it, even down to your share and your rental income or any other form of passive income, mark them down. Don't wait till every year, then say, oh, and then you go and splurge on it. But if you plan, when you make the planning, okay, that will help you to know that this is how much that will be coming in, okay? Then you set the intention, 10 times more of the passive income, 100 times of the passive income. Then you're going to have a field day when you tap into your fourth and fifth dimension to bring your future prosperity into the here and now, okay? All right, then again, your utilities bills, mortgage, everything. What's coming is good that you know, but some of us will be guilty of, I don't exactly know what my income would be, especially like us, our entrepreneur. Some people say you either rain or shine. But now we are not just in the 3D world, because when we tap into the 4D, you'll be amazed how much is going to come down. But what's going out? We need a balance, isn't it? So Christine, what is the reason that we need to even know how much our spending, where our every single dollar going?
Oh, well, if you're not keeping track of things, you don't know. Like one of the things that we have here with finances is pay yourself first. So you should always be putting something away for an emergency fund, and as well as investments. Because there's like, was it 58% folks that's in the US don't have $1,000 in savings for an emergency. I mean, it's crazy. So pay yourself first. You know, if you have that W-2 job, if you have that retirement plan, make sure if they are I don't know how you guys works, but like the 401ks they have here, some employers will match what you put in.
Yeah.
And I always tell them only put in as much as they will match. All right. So do that with your employer. If you have more that you want to put away for retirement, we have a Roth IRA, and the difference between the two is that as they both grow, that 401k or a traditional IRA, you pay taxes on everything you pull out. The Roth IRA is post-tax dollars. So you get your paycheck, taxes have already been taken out, then you put the money in, and as it grows, when you're ready to take it out, it's all tax-free.
Yeah, beautiful.
So I always tell folks, if you've got that matching 401k, do that up to the match. And if not, or if you want to put in way more, do the Roth. So it's all tax-free when you're ready to pull it out.
Beautiful. So in the US, 401k is our superannuation in Australia. So it depends, because our government every year depends on which government that we have, how much they match personally, and depends on your level of income. Okay, so on average, your super is only get taxed 15% compared to some of us might be taxed up to 48%. Okay, but often we talk about, like for my situation, I have a young child, so we would have discussed that. People say, do we pay our children private school fees, or do we put money into our super? The financial advisor will be saying, pay yourself first, right, Christine?
And it kind of goes along with that. You know, when you get on an airplane and they always tell you put the oxygen mask on yourself first before you put it on the child. That's because you are going to be of no use to your family and your loved ones if you are not okay.
Yeah, exactly. Good. And then when Christine said there's emergency fund of $1,000, we often would talk about, we have different pot, isn't it? Like in Australia, no, even the American teaching is 50% of your income will be spending on your mortgage and your daily expenses. Is that the standard?
Yes, they wish.
They wish, yeah, but nowadays
Yeah.
it's very hard. Yeah, so
Mhm.
that's why for my parent generation, say, how did they get to support 2 kids overseas education and supporting us through over 10 years? But because in the past, our living standard is not as high. But right now, if we could keep our daily expenses and mortgages with 50% of our income, that is really good, because that other 50% is not just for your luxury spending, isn't it? It's your investment, it's your saving, it's your emergency fund, it's a lot of different pots that you need to
Mhm.
put in, or different bank.
And if you keep it track of things with something like this, then it's easier to see when you have those little things that you sign up for the internet that you forget to cancel and start becoming a subscription and start being taken out of your account automatically that you forgot about.
Yep.
Yeah.
Exactly. Because sometimes it be scary. For those who have children or going to have children, make sure your child is not going to automatically subscribe to things that is like, what is that? Okay, and in insurance and finance, oh, we have another expert, Christine, here about insurance. Because some of us is like, oh, I don't need insurance. I'm not going to get hurt. I'm not going to. What's the philosophy behind that? We need to have health, life, home, car insurance, because
Yeah,
this
I
is
mean, in the US, I mean, if you have a mortgage on your house, your mortgage holder is going to make you have insurance on your home. It's not optional. If
Mm,
you've got a car, it's not optional. If you wanted to drive that car, you have to have insurance on it. Health insurance, everybody would like to have health insurance. Not everyone does, and that's a problem in the United States.
mm,
And then no one is required to have life insurance. And so until and everybody thinks, especially young folks, they have that Superman syndrome. Oh, nothing bad's going to ever happen to me. But when you talk to that family, that young mom with the 2 or 3 kids, and something happened to her husband and she was a stay-at-home mom, and now all of a sudden, there's no income coming in, or even if she was working as well, now the income's cut in half, and they can't pay the mortgage and they can't pay the bills, and she can't afford a babysitter. That's what the insurance is for. It isn't so much for you, it's for your loved ones. God forbid something happens to you before you have the savings to take care of them.
mm,
Right. So if you're doing well with your investments over time and become when I was with Primerica, we called it being self-insured. So it didn't matter if you passed away or not anymore, your savings, those investments were enough to take care of the family if you were not there anymore. So if you are not self-insured, you need insurance for your loved ones. If you have anybody depending on you or income, you should have life insurance.
yeah.
Now, if you're 19, 20 and you don't have a wife or husband or spouse of some kind, and you don't have kids and you don't have a house, okay, you're in a point in your life, nobody's depending on you, fine, you don't need insurance. But the minute you do, that's something to look at.
Yeah. But even for single people, yes, I'm healthy and I can work, but what if you couldn't work, and who is going to support you?
Okay, so that's a different kind of insurance. That's not life insurance, but yes, disability and so forth. Yes.
Yeah. So that's the permanent disability. That's what we call in Australia. So in Australia, it's not compulsory to have a car insurance, so-called. That's why our registration is very high. Home insurance with the mortgage depends on the percentage of your mortgage. If you only pay down 10%, I think you must have insurance by your
Okay,
bank.
no, these are two different things. So there's mortgage insurance that the bank makes you have if you don't
Yeah.
have 20% down.
Mm,
That's if you default on the mortgage. We're
mm.
talking about damage to the house. That's a different kind of,
That's a
home
content insurance, that
insurance.
what we call in Australia.
What is it
Content,
called?
content.
Oh, okay.
And we have building
Well,
and content insurance, 2 separate things.
Okay.
Yeah. So the term is different, but like, that's what you're saying. Like, if it's fire, flood and things like that. Check it out, guys.
ours is all together. So there's
our
private
insurance company
mortgage
are very
insurance that the bank will make you pay as part of your mortgage payment if you default on payments.
Mm.
And then there's like what you're talking about, building and contents, that's our homeowner's insurance.
Okay. And for those who, like what Christine touched on, is like if you are self-insured, like, you say, oh, I have my investment property, I have my shares portfolio. Unless that's why we say we need to have $1,000 emergency fund in our bank account. How quickly could you liquidate your properties? How quickly you could liquidate your share?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And some of like my mother, oh, Catherine, get into the investment with the wine. And we look at her as like, Mom, how soon could we sell a bottle of wine? No, now I know Anna. So I know I can sell a bottle of wine to her for $10,000. But who will fork out $10,000? Okay. Because when Alec was born, we bought 6 bottles of wine to keep for 18 years to celebrate. And someone had the luxuries to open it first. Oh, it's still very good.
That's only because I found him in the bottom of a basket. I said, oh, do you want me to toss this out? I said, because if you want to toss it out, I'll take it now.
No, you're welcome to test it out.
I did. I
It's a
enjoyed
pen
it.
for, I can't even remember what bean is it.
Being 28, and it
Yeah.
was a lot. It was over 10 years old.
Yeah, well, it's 18 years to go. Okay, so down to the every cent even glossary that you guys need to look at the budget. Okay, need to know your every cent, but it's not, when you look at this, is make sure you are not have this scarcity mindset. All right, everything is going expensive. So how do I cut half the spending on my food or not even having a coffee? All right, I want you to think about it. Always have this in mind. What is it like when I'm a $1 million self of myself? Would I not to spend that extra dollars for that particular bar of chocolate that I could afford? Because when your energy is focusing on what the lack, what will happen? You will have more lack. You will not getting what you want because you're not focusing on what you actually want to manifest. Okay, and Helen is going to do a lesson for us. She's very good at manifesting stuff. All right, now, any question about this? It's quite detailed. Christine, you said if you need to add something to it, what would you add to this budget planner?
I don't know. I have a student loan. Do you have a spot for that?
Yeah, that would be finances here, paying off that other loans.
Hex fees. Then she's talking about hex fees.
Yeah, so you can change that. Yeah, so I don't have a hex fees, but like for those who are like, especially in America, you guys have a much bigger student loan when you graduate. In Australia, we have multiple different type of government subsidies, but some parents will choose. So what I learned from the wise women and men before is instead of buying their children a car when they turn 18, that money go into their university fund. So when they graduate, they don't graduate and start life in that sense with a debt. So it's not just the physical world, but in the spiritual world, that when you start off a new chapter of your life, you don't want to hold a debt, that you don't want to go into negative when you learn to stand on your own 2 feet. Okay. Now, the last 10 minutes, I would like to draw your attention. Can you guys see clearly? So the actual, on the bottom of the screen of the spreadsheet, there's the actual and current, where you are at right now. Okay. What more beautiful about this is it's actually the same content, but you would like to forecast your expenses. What I love to help you to forecast is when you have income from saving or other investment. Okay, because as I said, it's nothing wrong to be in a career and to receive a paycheck. But after you receive the paycheck, what are the possibility? So we might call Anna O'Brien, because she has been the queen of employment for many decades. Okay. Then what did she do with her paycheck?
What do I do with a paycheck? Well, put money away for emergency, and then I start disseminating through my bills.
Mm-hmm.
And priority is your mortgage because it's the roof over your head. But I already know what I'm spending. That's something that you know what you're spending. You know that you have, my family used to, well, this family now costs, if I look at the living costs, to run a household of family of four, it's about $400 to $500 a week. That's just for food and bits and pieces, as in fuel and what have you. But when you live on a paycheck, you're waiting on the next paycheck, guys, because you're putting your money away. You're not living for it, but you are aware that there is money coming. The trick is when you are in this position where you're an entrepreneur or a contractor, you are in the hands of the people that are going to pay you. Now, if they decide to pay you this week, then they said they're going to pay you, and they don't pay you, and then you wait for the next week. As a contractor, that's really difficult. But the thing is, I'm actually in control. When I get that money, I've already got the plans. It's not like I'll get the money and then it'll disappear. I've got plans, and I put money away in case until the next contract. I've got money to keep living on. So it's about planning. I know how much I've got left down to the last cent. As in, if I go out and have a cup of coffee, I know that I've got $3.50 aside, or $5, whatever, aside. I don't go crazy. All right. It's understanding yourself. Your wants and needs, guys. You need to define what is required, what you need to survive, what you need to live, and what you want. Because you can plan for what you want. Christine, you know exactly what I'm talking about, guys. Linda, Tamara, we all know that we plan to live, not plan with things that we want. In the entrepreneur, we're doing what we want, and we have to learn to still live with what we require to continue and what we desire in the future. But if you've got money flowing, you know that's constant. So don't be scared to put the $5 on the table and buy yourself that coffee, or buy someone else a coffee, because it'll come back. It'll come back. It always does. I used to go into work and say, I'm not paying for any of my lunches today or my coffees. And I never did. I did. Other people paid. Or, I'll pay for everybody. And then, and then it comes back. Do you see what I'm saying? It's just it's a mindset. It's your manifestation. Learn to manifest it.
Beautiful. Okay. So as you look at the bottom of the tab is forecast your expenses. Okay. What are the possibility? It's not just about saving. Okay. And I'll challenge you guys. What Anna brought up is a very important thing. Is like, I don't have to pay for my lunch. Of course, you go with this woman, she won't allow you to pay for her thing. It's like, I'm going to pay for it. I said, okay, all right. Okay, it's the energy. But what we call in is count every dollar that comes through your life that that's a manifestation. When someone buy your coffee, be grateful. Feel that and experience it. And you said not in Australia is like average $3.50 or $4 to have a coffee. But is that some money? It's not just about your saving, but is that some money that you actually being blessed, but it's not in dollar sign. So when you're counting that, what does that mean? That's you actually also putting money back into your pocket because someone blessed you with a cup of coffee, and feel that gratitude and have that. Okay. Now, and then after forecasted your expenses, because then you'll learn to be more switch on. Instead of going to the panic mode, I spent $800 on my crystal. But actually last week, I think Tamara might have overheard that I booked in a client. Someone just called in, hey, this organization recommended you to us. Do you have space to take on a new client? So I know what's actually coming as well. I just spent half of it. And Christine said, but the money's not in your bank. Okay, they said they have already authorized it. So it's just in the cyber world, waiting to really print it out of mine. Okay. All right. So these are entrepreneurs, but don't copy me because it's just that I've done this many years. Okay. All right. I have been in private practice for 20 years. I have employed people. When you come to be an employer, don't hold the money. back to paying what people have exchanged energy with you. When they work for you, it's an energy exchange as well. When it comes to paying people, make sure you said on this day you pay. Sorry, Tamara, I forgot sometimes because I forgot to pay her 1 month last year for like.
But you still remember it.
No,
That's
when
the
she
best.
said I apologize. No, I didn't know. I thought I have done it. Sometimes, when you think in your mind, say, yeah, I've done it, and you think you have done it. That's me. I thought I've done it. Oh, I haven't done it. Okay, let me check. Okay, I'm so sorry. Okay. All right. So that's the NSJ exchange. Where was I? Okay. So when you forecast that, so spend, grateful that you have the ability to spend it down to every cent. I'm grateful I have this dollar to spend and bless. Okay. And then you work on the luxury items that you want to spend on. How much would you like to buy a new handbag? For example, Catherine loves her handbag, not just her diamond. So how much do I have with my forecasting expense and moving forward? Because you want to 10 times your take-home pay, all right? Or bonuses, like Alicia, with how many property that she have sold this year, isn't it? And how many properties Christine is going to flip, and how much the rental is going up, okay? And then the very important person is us. Work on this, okay? Because when it comes to insurance, not many people like to talk about it, especially Chinese, but when Calvin and I sit down and look at how much we need to insure, we look at each other. If you were not here, how would you like my lifestyle? If Calvin was not here, how would he want my lifestyle and Alex's lifestyle? And he asked, so what would you like to see as well? I said, well, I would like to know that I don't have to worry about my mortgage payment. And I know, he said, oh, you'll move on. I said, yes, honey, I would like to move on in life, but I'll probably at least maybe give me 2 weeks so I know that I have 2 weeks pay to buy groceries. Only kidding. He cried when I said, of course not. I don't know. But those times will come. But then we sit on the other chair. I said, when I'm not here, Kelvin will mope. I don't know for how long, but I want him to be comfortable to look after Alex, and he will go to uni and they will be comfortable. So this is the life insurance that we're looking at, how we're going to cover that, okay? But when you are also talking about, very important is how much you would like to spend when you have that amount of money. Like Anna said, it's $400 to $500. You think it's a lot, but what if Anna would like to have she just bought us truffle cheese this weekend.
It's a treat. It's a treat.
It's a treat.
It's not something that I buy all the time.
Yeah. But I want you guys to think about it. When you get to a certain level, what your fridge or pantry will look like. You want to buy your home brand cheese, tasty cheese in your fridge, or you would like to, I feel like blue cheese for this week myself. Okay. So your mindset is very important. Go on, Anna.
Yeah, it's I don't know if you guys have ever been in a situation where you have had to, you're down to, you've had a really shitty year or a shitty month or whatever, but the one thing that's kept you going is knowing that you can buy a cup of coffee in the morning, right? Because that makes your day. That starts your day, right? So imagine walking into your fridge and saying, okay, well, I'm going to treat myself. So most people go out and buy chocolates or go out and buy dinners or whatever. For me, a treat is, truffle cheese on a cracker with some special pate, especially if Tamara's making it now.
Exactly.
But it's that pleasure it gives you.
Exactly. And then the last but not least of the special is when money is not an issue. Okay. I feel that there's a lot of mixed energies, like, Catherine, don't make me dream. This is impossible. But these are the numbers that we need to know. Don't wait. Because you say, I'll wait till I get there. It's like, you will never get there. Because you have not set your intention. Christine has set her intention. How many properties that I want to be
Actually, it's more of the income goal and then however many properties it takes to get there.
Yep, exactly. But in the last 12 months, what your testimony was, what happened in the last 12 months? You have the income goal you have set, but what happened when you actually do share?
Yeah, so the last 12 months has been just amazing growth and education and expanding my own belief that I can actually accomplish it. The income goal hasn't materialized yet, but I am so much further ahead in knowing what I'm doing to get there than when I started.
Okay, so what makes the difference in the last 12 months compared to the last 10 years? Because, we're in a family now, so you have
Yeah,
started.
so
different
it's
from so
support,
long.
it's people that believe in me. It's you guys, it's my current coworkers, and the coaching that I've gotten from you and from the real estate coach and from my business credit coach, and just reaching out and saying, I'm spinning my wheels here. I'm doing that whole definition of insanity. Keep doing the same old thing and expecting a different result. I know that's not working. I have to do something different. I have to get help. And so I did.
But your energy's also shifted, honey. It's changed
Hmm,
because you've acknowledged what you needed to do.
excellent. Okay,
Yeah.
beautiful. Because how many of your students actually love looking at this budget planner in the class of your 30 people?
No, and they don't, because that's not my class. We don't do personal finance.
All right, yeah, yeah.
It's
But how
like,
many of us here actually enjoy or loving doing your personal budget planner here? Anyone?
I'm a weirdo.
We need to. That's why we have one video about loving the budget planner, because I
No,
have to
actually,
confess-
I'm with Christine. Before I joined this group, I belonged to a program called Empower, and one of the courses that we did was on budgeting. And I actually started off with the basic budget, but then I've gotten to a point where I had money that I had named that was for me, and then I had money in savings, but I have to rebuild that because then stuff has come out because of things that I'm investing in me, but I know that the money's coming.
Beautiful, Helen. Yeah, okay. So this week homework, Helen, don't stress, take your time, we'll help you. But for the rest of us, you have till Thursday to work out your basic budget. All right.
Mhm.
And then move on to the next one of what you would actually like that to call in, okay? This is very important. When we talk about wealth creation, it's not just paying our bill. That's a really poverty mentality, and we also being conditioned. Go and study hard, get a job, get paid, retire at 65, then travel.
I think you're a bit too old and too slow.
Yeah. You want to do this while your body is able. Okay. So anyone will have difficulties to get their budget done this week? All right. One last thing. What's this?
Hello?
A dollar? All right, because I love America, and I know I would go back to Hong Kong. So in my wallet, it's not just the cash in Australian dollars, but I always keep American dollars and Hong Kong dollars. So when someone just say, I want to take you to America, I'll have money in my pocket. When I land down, yes, Anna, let's buy a coffee after 20 hours of travel. Have that, because that's a manifestation that you have abundance. Okay, don't let your wallet being empty, because money is energy. And what more important is, I have these notes sticking on my dollar notes. Thank you for
see what it said.
yeah, thank you for all the money I have been given throughout my life.
I stick that on my board, guys, every morning.
Yeah.
I touch it.
So you carry that in your wallet, because seriously, all of you, all of us, when you count every dollar being given to your life, even when you were in your mommy tummy, all of us are millionaires. So you're born to be special. Let's feel that in your heart, in your mind, and allow this energy to go through your body. And remember this feeling. Don't just hang up on the call and say, yep, I'm busy and I need to mark my schoolwork, Christine. No, Christine is she got it already. Who can see her sparkle? I can't see anything, but
I can see stuff, but I can see something.
yeah.
Katrina, can you see it?
Yeah, absolutely. I was thinking that
Yeah.
throughout the call.
Yeah, someone's there, shining, because someone's there with you.
She'll be like,
But she already knows this. You already know this, Christine. You're not alone.
Yeah.
Even talking to us, you're not alone.
Definitely.
We'll bear hug you when we come. All right. Any question, ladies? You might
Where
not
do
be-
we
Yep. Go
where
ahead.
do
Lee.
we find that budget planner?
I posted it in the group. I can't find it. Can anyone? You guys
I
have seen it?
found it. I'll send it to you, Linda.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
Thank
I saw
you.
it too.
thanks.
All right. I'll get Beth to no, I get you to upload that to Podia because I'll send it in the link because
Copy link.
yeah. So if Anna can find it, I'm sure the rest of you can find it, but I don't know why I don't have it in my
I've just put it into Messenger.
yeah. Oh, it's here.
Right there. It's one of the things 15 hours ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I posted it yesterday. Okay, so in Messenger, you guys got it. Cool. Any other questions? I have to let you guys go. And Anne-Marie is not in on the call. Please send some love to her as well. She has having some challenges. Okay. Yeah. Do reach out, ladies, to each other. Go and talk behind my back, please.
So was it, I could ask Alyssa one question. Was that excitement what you were telling us about last week? When I sent the message to you saying, are you okay? I felt something. And you said, I'm okay. And I said, oh, so it's excitement, right? You said yes.
You're muted.
I can't hear you. I can't hear you, honey.
Yeah, I can't remember what the exact moment was, but I think I was filming one of my YouTube videos with a fellow realtor, and we were having a great time. And we were on that call. They did the call twice. I was on the first round because he really wanted like 5 of us to go with him. So at some point in there, that's when you were like, are you okay? And I was super excited. Actually, at first when we got the call, my first response wasn't fear. I was excited. It was after that yeah.
Yeah, that's good. Go with your first gut
Mhm.
instinct.
Yeah.
It's not wrong, honey. It's not wrong. But when I was sent back and you said, no, you're okay. And I went back, so I
Yeah.
said, excited. And you came
Yeah.
back and said, yes, it's excitement. Yeah.
Yeah, you were
So
right.
imagine how much energy and power you sent through when you were doing that.
I know. I'm impressed that you felt that.
Yeah, no, it's good, honey. It's good. So yeah.
And I just want to share that yesterday, 3 of us got blessed with the sighting of light show with 3 rainbows with their halos,
Wow.
with the ends. Then there was a whole bunch of white glass sitting on a telephone line. Then there was a crow that flew over. Yeah, it was just amazing. Ask the girls that were in the car with us.
Wow.
I've got photos. Honestly, you could see the colors go up. I have never seen the end where the other side is, but it was right over us.
Wow. That's very cool.
Yeah, it was. And then the auras. So we saw 3 rainbows and then we saw the auras.
Well,
So-
on my road trip with my mom in the fall, we saw a rainbow in a cloud, and we Googled it, and it's like extremely rare occurrence that it happens. It was very beautiful.
That's gorgeous. I love rainbows.
Beautiful. All right, I better let some of you go because you have your day to move forward too. Yeah. Wow, Christine, today your mom have not interrupted you. Like, set your intention as well. We love
Well,
her.
I said she was taking a nap. No, it's actually because she wasn't feeling good and she took a nap, and she slept really late this morning too. So I don't know. And got to make sure I wake her up for dinner.
Yeah. Sending love, be confident, be you.